Why? What is happening? Oh, table. Oh, gosh. Table? Okay. Hi there and welcome. This is Quilting Color and we're going to be talking about blue today. Yay! If you saw the preview, there's a lot of fun stuff that we're going to cover today, including, I think this is one of the favoriteest games that we play is we audition fabrics and I say A, B, or C, and you pick the one that you think goes the best. Now, I am just reading here in the comments, hi Virginia and hi Kae, wonderful to have you here already, and I'm realizing that I may have been live a little bit sooner than I expected. I think I had some few technical things, so glitches, but live and learn. We'll see if I can edit that off at the beginning. So I shouldn't have even mentioned it if I can edit it off. Anyways, right? We're always improving, always. So this is exactly what I tell people. Every project has something to teach you. Every quilt is a learning quilt, and every episode I have something new to learn. So I had a little goof there. All right, I want to absolutely welcome you. I was looking over my stats of YouTube and everything, and normally, I'm going to be honest. The quilting demographic is predominantly female, but I was looking at my stats, and you guys, like a third of the people who watch are men. And so I'm so excited to have you here. It is wonderful, wonderful to have you here. So this is a place, non-judgmental. Everybody is welcome. As long as you're a quilter, you love color, you love fabrics, you're absolutely welcome here. And I want you to know too, down there in the comments right there are some of the nicest people you're ever going to meet. They are wonderful folks. So be absolutely sure. Chime in. Say hello. Let us know where you're from. I'm international. I've got people all over. So we want to hear from you. I want to hear where you're from and say howdy to everybody. Hello, Diana. Hello, Amanda. Welcome. So yeah, I want to hear where you're from. Just a few things that I have going on. One is we had a fantastic Quilters Color Course work along first session number 1 last night, and it was great. Anybody who was there? Yay! It was so fun. You could obviously, I'm passionate about color, so passionate, and so I love talking about color and sharing color with other people. I love being able to do that. So we had our first session. If you still want to get in and get the Quilters Color Course and the work along, today's the last day. That's it, and then I'm removing, then the doors are closed. But if you want to get in today, Friday, April 1st, and I'm not fooling, April 1st, then by all means do so, sign up, and if you want to get the kit, I can get that out to you tomorrow or Monday at the latest. You might be just a little bit behind, but you're going to be fine. Thursday night, 7 p.m. Mountain Time is when we tackle that. Okay, so that is that bit. Next week, Work Basket Wednesday. If you're not already a part of Work Basket Wednesday, it is a virtual quilting bee, and everybody is welcome. And we talk about everything. We talk about quilts and fabric, of course. We talk about being quilt worthy, and we talk about colonoscopies, and we talk about pets, and we talk about we talk about family, and we just talk about everything. It's just a group of quilters getting together, working on our own projects, and having a fantastic time. And I'd love to have you be a part. I send out the link every week in my newsletter. So if you want to be a part of that, you got to sign up for the newsletter for that. Next week, I won't be doing a Friday broadcast, and I believe that the week after I will not be as well, because next Friday I am teaching for West Side Quilters Guild, and I'm doing all-day teaching for them and then a lecture on the next day. So yay! Hello, Pixie sweetie. And then after that, I'm going to Lee's Summit Quilt Guild, which is in St. Louis, Missouri. So I'm hoping I'm going to visit some quilt shops there while I'm there, and I'm going to get some really good St. Louis barbecue. So if I manage to do that, I will send you guys a picture. I'll throw a picture out there on my Facebook page and Instagram and whatnot. All right, so I have something special for today. Special. This is a flash sale. I'm going to put up information on my Facebook page about it, and I will let people in the newsletter know about it at the beginning of next week. And newsletter subscribers get special things that other people don't. That's all I'm saying. So make sure you are a newsletter subscriber. But here is the deal. This quilt behind me is called How Many Circles? And of course it's blue, so I had to use it. And the pattern for that, right here, you can get it printed or a virtual or a PDF download, so instant gratification, my friends. 25% off. Okay, so it's 25% off now. I put the coupon code in the comments, so be sure to check that out. Amanda, do you have any templates for the How Many Circles quilt? Why, Amanda, you'd think I'd pay you to ask me that. Yes, I do. I do have templates for that. So yes, so instant gratification, and I have custom-made acrylic templates for it. Now this is, you know I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher at heart. And I like these patterns that I've written for my Dangerous Curves series. They're like you and I are sitting right next to each other, and I'm taking you through step by step. Oh, see here, when I had that problem, here's how I fixed it. Here's what I did. All right, here's the next step you need to do. And that's all there is to it, right? So it is, I mean, look at this. Before you even get started sewing, there's all my tips, my secrets, my tricks to have you be successful at it. You don't need templates for this because I have the there we go. I have the templates that you can trace out there on template plastic right there. But something that the Dangerous Curves, all in the Dangerous Curves series, piece them without pens. Yes, I said it. I know, but it's all without pens, and so it is super, super fantastic. Oh, I see message redacted. All right, well, Amanda, whatever you want to say there. And then also, because I'm talking so much about color today, 25% off the My Favorite Color Wheel. I should just rename it My Favorite Color Wheel. And that is available 25% off. And the coupon code is in the comments. Capital HMC 2522 for 25% off. How many circles? 25% off, whether it's printed or digital, and 25% off the templates for it, and 25% off of this. So grab them, get them while they're on sale. Get them while they're on sale. Okay, so yeah, that's it. That's all the announcements I have today. Like I said, next 2 weeks, I'm going to be stepping back a little bit, but I'm hoping to have a fabric sale on Thursday the 7th. So next week on Thursday, we'll see if I can get that all worked out. But maybe not. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I got to get ready for the guild thing, so we'll see what can happen there. All right, so everybody who's here, let's see. We've got, oh, hello, Gay. Welcome from Arkansas. I'm so glad you're here, Gay. Glad to see you. All right, let's dive into blue. Now, what's an interesting fact, and I learned this in the quilt shops, the most popular selling fabric color is blue. Did you know that? It is. The most popular fabric selling color is blue. I think that's fascinating. That's so interesting. Oh gosh, you guys, I'm looking at it, and I do see that I started 4 minutes early, and I'm standing here going, growling and everything. Oh, good grief. Good grief. Way to go, Jen. All right. So yeah, it is the most popular color. It's in fabric shopping. It's the one that's gonna sell out pretty quickly. And I have stuff on my glasses. Some days I'm a trout swimming upstream. Wrong fish, wrong river, wrong direction. It's just wrong. So I'm gonna talk to you about the different kinds of blues. Now I will say this, completely unabashed, blue's my favorite color. All varieties of blue, all mixes and matches of blue, it's my favorite. The saying around our house is, all things being equal, I will take the blue one, thank you. If they're exactly the same, I want blue. And I think it's so interesting how we have color preferences like that. But I remember when I first started organizing and sorting out my fabrics. This was before I ever taught in shops or anything like that. And I was putting my fabrics into tubs, right? So I did 2 tubs. They're little shoebox tubs. And so I had one, and I planned, all right, I'm going to have 1 shoebox for every color of fabric. Well, actually it was baggies at the time. So I was putting them in zip top bags. And I realized I had like 3 for blue, and I couldn't mix aqua in with navy. I don't think so. I couldn't do that. So I had several blue. I had like 2 or 3 green, and then the rest I had just one baggie or like a half a baggie or something like that. And I thought, that is so interesting. Clearly that sorting your fabric will tell you lots of little secrets like that. Clearly that is my color preference for blue. All right, so while we're talking about favorite colors and almost all the way around the color wheel here, what's your favorite color? Chime in, guys. Tell me what your favorite color is. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the different, what I would categorize as blues. Oh, and yeah, I'm talking about navy, not going with aqua. Look at this. Navy, aqua. They go. They go. And you know, another reason why I think blue is such a popular one, it is almost, not quite as neutral as lime green, but it's almost a neutral. Because you go outside, right? What are you going to see? You're going to see green for the grass or the trees or vegetation, and you're going to see a blue sky. Even if you're in the desert, sky. And most of the time, that sky is going to be blue. I mean, there's gray and cloudy, like if you're from Seattle. But most of the time, you're going to have glimpses of beautiful blue sky. And so I think maybe that's one of the reasons why we have preferences. All right, Virginia loves green. Ooh, Kay loves light blues. Not the dark blues or anything like that. Kay is a blue gal. All right, all right. So I'm going to show you some of these, and we'll talk about that. Brown. Oh, Amanda. That, you know, I've never, when I was growing up, I never liked brown because I have brown eyes and brown hair, right? And so that's what I'm like. That's not exciting or interesting because that's me. So I know anything brown, I was like, no, thank you. I don't want it because I already have it with me. That is so fascinating. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to show you, I'll show you this one. This fabric here, I've used it for, it's a table runner here. But this blue and yellow fabric, I have to say, is some of my absolute most favorite fabric in the whole wide world. I have about, what do I want to say? How much do I have of it? I think I have at least 14 yards of this. My goal is to make a king size quilt out of it, a king size Lone Star. And so I need plenty for the backing, right? Yeah. Oh, Diana likes yellow. Oh, very nice. Good tip to know. So that's my favorite. I just had to show it because I also showed it in the preview, but I wanted to show that there. So there's really different kinds of blue when you think about blue. This is a periwinkle blue. Now, I do want to say this. Color is challenging to accurately represent to you, the audience far away in the virtual world. And the reason, well, we're not quite virtual, are we? We're not, this is not the metaverse. This is real, but colors are challenging to represent because they change based on my lighting, feeding up through my camera. I see it one way on my screen, and then you see it another way on your screen. And actually it's so interesting, I have my 2 screens, they're calibrated to give an accurate color rendering. It's a very fancy thing. But, so they're calibrated to do that, but both of these screens are different, even though it's supposed to be the same computer. It's the same screen. So I don't know. So I got 2 screens, 2 different views, and then when you see it, it's going to be different for you. So just bear in mind, like if I'm pointing something out and you say, oh, Danny, that's not quite the same. It may be kind of what I'm seeing, but as it goes through all the translation in the digital world, it comes out different for you. Let's see. Oh, isn't that gorgeous fabric? Yes, it is. I'm sorry, you can't buy anymore, Amanda. When I bought it, I bought all that I could find available in the United States, and I'm very sorry about that. My first order from Cherrywood Fabric shipped yesterday, and I can't wait to get it. Oh, yes. Amanda, that is fantastic. That is an awesome way to build the whole Cherrywood collection. And we will be showing more Cherrywood later. That is foreshadowing to come. Boy, Amanda, you're just right on cue today. Okay, so different kinds of blues. This is more periwinkle, but I would absolutely classify it as blue. And you see here, there's a very light, it's kind of a bright sky blue. And here is an aqua, a real bright aqua. Here's another darker aqua with a little bit of green happening in it. Here is, look at this. You've got all different kinds of varieties of blue in there. Royal blue, navy blue, aqua blue. There's a very good navy, very dark, deep. And here's kind of a royal blue here. A purpley royally blue, I would say that. Same thing with this one, but I love how you have the combination of the aqua and stuff in here. So this gives you an idea when you go into the store, when they say colors, that's what they mean. That's what they mean by the different colors. And here's just some more, right? Right, this, I would classify this as a blue-green or a green-blue, whichever makes you happy there. I would definitely put it in that category. It completely fits with that. And then we have some other navies, denims, and all of those have fit. More dusty, a lot of variety. I happen to think, I don't know why it is, I see the varieties in blues and greens more than I see them in other places. Does that make sense? I'm more attuned to what the differences are because it is my favorite one. Okay, so now we're gonna do our color stuff, and let me show you here. Let's get started. Let me grab my color wheel. All right, so we have been taking our trip around the color wheel. Again, this is my absolute favoriteest color wheel. It gives you so much information, and we're going to go over some of that information today. Okay, so let me do this. And something, the color changed a little bit there. Okay, so here we have blue, all right? Now, the most basic strategy when you are picking out your colors, right? And the color wheel, especially if this is your first time seeing it, I say this a lot. This is a quilter's secret weapon. And don't be scared. Don't be intimidated, because you can use it. You can get good results. But remember, keep in mind, this is not a rule book. This is inspiration. This is a guide. This is encouragement to help you figure out and to make more colorful choices. All right. Anybody else chime in with your favorite color? Okay. All right. So we're going to do blue here, and I'm going to show you. And I've been using, like Amanda talked about, I've been using cherry wood fabrics here. Cherry wood hand-dyed fabrics, absolutely fantastic. I love them. They sew like butter. They are so soft and beautiful. They are hand-dyed. And the technique to do them, it gives them kind of a suede appearance. Oh, you can see it in that blue. Look at that. But it's all a hand-dyed thing. So they're beautiful. It is quite a way to treat yourself, and a great way, Amanda, that you're doing right there to develop the whole collection. So it is fantastic. But those are the solids I'm using all through this. They're from cherry wood. My favorite place to get cherry wood fabrics is Wooden Spools or directly from the Cherry Wood website. Either one will work. And Cherry Wood has a new program where you can sign up for it and you get mailed a certain amount every week. So that's if you want cherry wood, it's a great way to start collecting it. Okay, but first let's get started here. Okay, so here I have my color wheel, right? Simple color wheel. The first thing that you're gonna do, if you wanna match a color, right? You bring in a color. So-and-so, he loves blue. So what am I gonna put with it? Maybe he doesn't like purple and green, which would be that's what I'd put first. But if he doesn't like that, all right, so let's look at some other options. So we're gonna take a blue here that matches, and then we're just gonna pick the complementary. And a complementary on the color wheel means you just go over to the other side, across the color wheel. Ta-da! Complementary. So, let me put it, and what we have across here is orange. Look at that. Orange and blue. Go Broncos! Well, go Broncos and take the Nuggets with you. I'm a native, Denver native, but yeah. Anyways, you'll find that a lot. And you know what? I have to swap something out because I'm not something with the color tweaked here. Just a second, and it's not quite looking how I want it to. So I'm going to change the color. This was fascinating when we did this last night. And I'm going to see if I can configure it here. I did this last night with the group. I configured the color, and it was just amazing what it did. Oh, I see what happened. I see. I forgot to click a particular thing. There. That's looking much better. Okay. Okay. All right. Check this out. Now that looks better. It looks like blue and orange, doesn't it? It didn't before. I'm telling you, people, lighting makes such a huge difference. You might not think it does, but, and I've experienced that over and over again. When you're in a quilt shop or you're trying to pick out fabric and match fabric, be aware of what the lighting is doing. It is no problem at all. I can say, as a person who's worked in quilt shops, if you want to say, can I take this outside and take a look at it? Absolutely. Absolutely. You can do that. So, because that's important to be able to see. But I also know, okay, this is just a little bonus thing. I also remember a story. It was a beautiful quilt. And when you looked at it in everyday light, it had kind of oranges and blues and indigos. It was kind of garish and not attractive. You kind of looked at it like, I don't think I like that. But it was designed, the intention of that quilt, it went on in the master bedroom in the days of candlelight. So they had lamps and everything, and having that lamp light with those fabrics, it was perfect. Perfect. All right. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit more here. I'm finding so many stories. Okay, so here we have just the complementary, blue and orange. But that's not enough for Jenny. I want to make it more interesting. Remember, if you include the tints, the tones, the shades, the lights and brights, the variety of colors in here, the better things are going to combine, the nicer it's going to look, the more enjoyable it's going to be to look at. All right, so let me show you what I mean. I'm going to add to each of these, I'm going to add a light. All right, so there's those. That's interesting. That's interesting. But I'm going to put in the middle one, and I want you guys to see kind of what that does. Look at this. Beautiful gradation of fabric. Now, these together in a quilt. Beautiful, beautiful. And you can see, I mean, when you look at this, what does it make you think of? I think it is definitely more masculine. I think it would, like, my husband might like this. I think that it gives you a few more options. The orange in here and the blue, they make me think of coral a little bit, maybe a coral reef, that kind of thing. I don't know. What do you think of when you see it? This color combination. I want to hear. All right. So that is strictly complementary. We've just gone across the color wheel. See, that wasn't very hard. It's easy. You can do it. You can do it. Okay, next thing we're going to do, using blue here, because blue, we have what, we call them the primary colors, right? Which are blue. I'm going to use a different blue here. Blue, red, and yellow, right? These are the primary colors. These, you think kids or something like that. There you go. That's the primary colors. Basic kids' room or something along those lines. Sunset on the beach. Ooh, Amanda, I like that one. I like that. So these are the basic, like kid, juvenile, plastic chairs at the kindergarten. These are the colors that they're going to be in. These colors here. But let's change, and that actually is a triad on our color wheel. So look at this. We have blue right here. A triad means it's 3 parts, right? So we're going to draw a triangle on the color wheel here, and they're all equal distant apart on the color wheel. They're equal distance apart. So the triad that we have here also has some other colors to it, doesn't it? So I'm going to show you. I'm going to add more so you can see it. Okay. And I'm going to do it kind of the same way that I did the last one, because I want you to kind of see them adding in. Oh, look at that. That's pink. Yeah, pink is red with white. What? I know, I know. Here's another blue. And let's add another yellow. Then I'm going to do, I have a couple more pinks here because I have a little bit more variety here. So I'm going to add 2 of these pinks. Fantastic. And I'm going to add another yellow. Beautiful. And I'm going to add a really light yellow and a really light pink. So here we have the variety of colors, not simply, see, remember how it looked? Not that, this. the lights and the darks and the mediums and the brights, everything together is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Yes, I like it too. I like it. I think you were saying you like this one. But you see how everything just goes together. And the addition of the darks, these are our darkest colors now, and all the way to the lights make it so much more interesting. So I encourage you, making a scrap quilt or something like that, that's what's going to give you the life, the spark, right? People talk about that a lot. It has no pop. It has no spark. Different colors, having lights, having darks, give you a little bit of a contrast, and they give it spark. Look at this quilt behind me. If I did not have the darks and the lights, I would not have a design. You couldn't see the design. If everything was so close to the same color, the same value of intensity, and when we say value, this is kind of what we mean. Like these all have the same value. And the second ones here in line, they all have the same value. Do you see that? So when we say value, that's what we're meaning. They all have the same value. They're all going to blend. It's no spark, no life. So you add these other ones to it, and it gives them spark. And then you go make a little darker, go a little deeper, and it makes it so much more interesting. So much more interesting. So, all right, it tones down the darker colors. Yes, it does. That's a good point, Kay. All right, so next, I'm going to show you another thing on the color wheel, another idea that you can do. Okay, so here's our color wheel. Here's our blue. I'm going to rearrange here. So blue's up there at the top. All right, we're going to do an analogous and a complementary. Going to get all complicated, Jenny. Don't worry. Actually, the definitions for what I'm teaching you right here are on both sides of this color wheel. It's all right there. You don't have to write it down. You can do it right there. So I'm throwing it in. This is one of my favorite my mostest favoriteest color combinations. So I'm going to turn the color wheel around here. Analogous means that you are taking 3 to 5, or here we're going to go 6, 3 to 5 colors that are adjacent to the color you're trying to match. So here's the color we're matching. We're going to go this way and that way, and we're going to add colors. And then to throw in our complementary, you ready? We're just going to go across there and pick up some of the orange. Accent, it's just a little spark, a little pop, just for interest there. Okay. So here we go. All right, I have a big stack because, you know, Jenny can't leave good enough alone. I got to add some more colors here. All right, so here's this one. That's a good solid blue right there in the middle. And then this, we start to get a little bit darker. Oh, hang on, I'm messing up my stack here. And it's important that I not mess it up. I'm going to start over here on this side. We've got our blue, right? But we're going to add, we've got some blue-green here. And then we've got some real proper green that's going to be here. Let me pop out the color wheel. I want you to kind of see how I am doing the best I can to match what we have in there. But when you're designing a quilt, like I said, it's just inspiration, okay? You don't have to worry about, oh, it doesn't match exactly. I'm good. There's no one's grading you. And if they are, they can kiss a toad. So here we have a little deeper blue, and then we kind of get into the purple. So I'm going to take that out, lay it on the top there so you can see it better later. All right. So here we have just the darkest colors in the assortment here. But I'm going to add to it, and we're going to make it even better. Of course, because that's the way I roll. All right, we can see everything there? Okay. Okay, I'm going to add, and I'm going to start over here with the purple, and I'm just going to keep adding additional colors here till we get nice, light, and bright. This one is sort of a darker denim-y color, so we're going to go a little bit in that direction. This fantastic blue royal and cornflower. Oh, and it got a little bright happening right there. Then, hang on, I forgot one. No. This one goes here, and that one goes there, and I forgot one. Look at this. I forgot to put the aqua in. So, we're gonna move. We're gonna switch. We're gonna condense here a little bit. All right. Actually, no, here, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pull up my camera a little bit better. Let's give you a wider view. See, I got my stacks out of order and Jenny's in trouble. I'm busted. All right, so this one was right here, kind of a blue-green, and that's a teal, and we have a better green over there. Okay, that'll work. Okay, so yeah, got an aqua here. Gonna add some more greens. And we got a really light green happening right there. And then I have too many fabrics to show you properly. This is the problem I'm discovering here. Now that goes there. Ah, there it is. And this goes here. Oh, see what happens when I mess up my piles. But notice how, oh, okay. They all just look so good together. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Hang on just a second. I'm going to switch it here just a second because I'm being just a goof. All right, I'm going to lay this all out. I want you to see it all. Let's see. Yes, I bought what I thought was light lavender outside and it came out almost white. Oh, hey, Virginia, that is a good notice. That is absolutely, because that absolutely does happen. Okay, hang on, I'm going to lay out. There we go. There's the orange I want. All right, I'm going to arrange these the way I would in the shop, okay? So I'm looking at everything. And I like to arrange from dark to light because that is what my color hero, Jenny Beyer, teaches you how to do, okay? So I'm doing that here, and I'm going to keep, actually, let me do this with you right here. I'm going to arrange from dark to light as we go along, because I want you to kind of see everything that's happening. And notice I bring the light under there. We continue. I've got that nice little stack. Hang on, I'm going to turn this around because I like that folded side better. And then we have one more little dark run. This beautiful aqua. Oh, actually, the aqua should go before the green. See, if I'm arranging it by the color wheel, I goofed. Oh my gosh, I'm just something special today. Okay, you'll see the difference. You will see the difference. It will look better, I'm telling you. I am telling you. Okay, so that, oops, nope, that's not quite the right order. There we go. There's that. So then, notice lights, you're putting the lights together. Okay, one more, and we go in with the dark green, and then we gradually get a little bit lighter. Okay, so here is the whole run. I want to see if you can see that one. The whole run there. Oh, they're all facing funny. Well, I'm not going to, okay. No, not going to worry about that right now because you can kind of see, you can see the colors. You can see what all of this does together. So now I'm just going to add the simple accent of a little bit of orange accent. Just a little bit. Not a lot, not overwhelming, but just a little bit to put it together. So adding that orange accent can certainly, you see, I'll take that away. You see the difference there? Adding that orange absolutely makes a difference. Okay. Anybody have any questions? First, I'm going to have you vote because I have 3 samples of fabric that we want to do some auditioning. These all have different varieties of blue, but I want you guys to decide which ones you want to see most, okay? So it's going to be A, B, or C. And then I'm just going to start arranging colors with it. All right, hang on. I want to show you one more shot there. I think I have it a little better, more betterly arranged. Okay. All right. So you can see that. You can get a good idea of the colors and how they're going to look together. So if I was picking out colors and I wanted to do an analogous, right? Analogous being this part of the color wheel, and then an accent, this is exactly what I would do. This is exactly how I would figure it out. And it's amazing to me how these colors can just add that, again, spark, life, energy that your quilt did not have before. Okay, so let me pull out the 3 fabrics and then we're gonna play the match game. All right, you guys pick which one you want. And yeah, you decide which one you want me to audition. We have this novelty print, the kitties, so that'll be A, B, a cave print, or C, a batik. A, B, or C. I'll wait just a minute for your votes. A, B, C. I feel like it should be the other way for you. Sorry about that. Now, I think I chose a batik too because I thought that matching a batik can be very challenging, and people get kind of confused and bent out of shape about it. But I'll show you how we can do that. So you guys decide here: A, B, or C. Diana says A, and I'm going to pick 2. So one's going to lose. All right, Gay would like B. Who else? Do we have any other votes? You're thinking. I know you're watching and you're thinking. You decide A, B, or C. Well, 2 for B, so B's in for sure. And Kay says C, and we say A. All right, well, maybe we'll just do them all. All right, I'm going to start with A. And we're going to do some color matching fun. All right. Now here, advantageously, we have these set. These are registration marks. Do you see those? These registration marks are a key. They are a fantastic guide to all the colors that are in this fabric. The way it's used is this is printed out on a card, and in the manufacturing process, they hold that card up right next to it, and they make sure that these colors that are being printed match the card exactly. And if they do, you can print. If they don't, you stop. So this is a guide to every single color that's in this fabric. If you're stuck for something, but you have a fabric that you love, a focal fabric just like this, you can by all means go through here and pick out different colors that would coordinate, because you can hold your fabric up to it and try to match it exactly. We are not going to use those training wheels today. We're just going to use the straight up fabric here. Okay. So let's see. Since we're dealing with blue here, I see this fantastic blue right here in these pansies. They're not poppies. Pansies. I see these blue in the pansies. So let's try to find a blue that's going to match, and I may have it out already. It's a dark blue. So let me pull out the 3 dark blues that I've been working with so far, and you guys can decide, okay? All right, so again, we're trying to match not the super dark center, but kind of really close to that one. All right, so here we go. First color, A, B, or C. Which ones do we think? Now, I'm hoping that you can see a bit of a difference there. That I can see clearly a difference here, but on my monitor, it's not the best difference. So what do you think? A, B, or C? Which do you like? Which do you think is the best match? I'll give it just a second, and I'm going to grab, let's see what color we want next. I think we're going to go with the pink next. So let me grab that tub. Try to match that beautiful pink flower. Okay. All right, we say B. This one here. Gay says C. Diana says B. Gay says C. Amanda says B. All right. Okay, the B's have it. Oh, Kay says B too. All right, B it is. Be beautiful. Okay, so now I want to match, pick up some of the colors here in this pink fabric. So let's audition, and that's really, that's quite a fuchsia. Let's set this one off to the side. This is quite a fuchsia, so that's going to be A on our fuchsia. Let me see what else we got. All right, A, B, or C. Matching this color right here. A, B, or C. Give you guys a second. Get out the next box here. All right, Amanda, I think you're saying A. So Amanda votes A, B, and C. A, all right. A, okay, the A's have it. Well, that's enough voting for me. Okay, so we have these two here. Now, you know, maybe we'll pick out a white. You see, it's kind of a white gray happening, or blue gray. Let's actually look at that. I was gonna go with because I'm not sure, but this looks like kind of this kitty here. That looks challenging to match. So let's see how close we can get to it. It's definitely kind of a gray, kinda. Well, here is, yeah, let's talk about kind of matching this white right here. There's a color. I just want to kind of match the, let me see. Which color do I want? Actually, we're going to go over here and we're going to match a little bit. I'm going to go here to this kitty. And we're going to see how closely we can get colors to match with that kitty. Now I have, so this will be A, B, kind of a gray here, or C. A, B, or C. Give you guys a second. Oh, so we all loved A on the first one, didn't we? All right, A, B, or C. Which coordinates better with the kitty as a whole? And just keep in mind, there's almost a 30-second delay from when I say it to when I can hear it from you, when I can get feedback from you guys. Oh, all right. Diana likes C. Amanda likes A. Oh, and Gay likes C as well. All right, I think I'm going to go with C. I think C is our choice there. Okay. So, if we were going to have some coordinates to go with this, we would have these here. But you know what? There's some lighter colors there. I think we could throw in some lighter of the blues and some lighter of the pinks, if I don't drop them on the floor. And you'll see kind of what I'm saying, how important that is. So let us actually do this. Let's add, I'm just going to kind of demonstrate here. Here are going to be some lighter colors for the blue, and see, we're going to use that one there. And then we have a few lighter colors with the pink. And that's going to be kind of more pleasing than just those three colors on its own. Don't you think? I think so. I think so. Okay, next one. Let's do this. Yay, you guys, this is so fun. And I have to say, I'm going to post a picture of how my studio looks after this, because it's kind of like there's squares of fabric everywhere. Okay. All right. This is Cave, a classic Cave fabric, but I do know this color, sometimes finding the best blue is tricky. So since we are trying to match that blue as closely as possible, That may be a little bit more on the tricky side. So let's try to do that. We're going to try to match this background blue, or at least have something that doesn't fight with it. Do you know what I mean? I'll show you some that kind of fight with it here. We're going to take an aqua here. We'll call that 1. And then this blue is going to be number 2, or I'm sorry, A, B. And I don't like that one. Let's see here. Blue box. Oh, hey, even more aqua. Okay, let's go with that one. So we're trying to coordinate with this as best we can. A, B, or C. What do you think? A, B, or C? All right, I think, Kay, I think you are voting for the next one, or maybe that was the previous one. No, not yet. Okay, we'll give it just a second. A, B, or C? This is fun. I love this game. Okay, then we'll do the greens next. Okay, Amanda likes C. You know, Amanda, I might do that with this one. Diana likes C. We all like C. I have to tell you, I'm holding that up there, and this would be a great coordinate with it. It would be nice. I mean, you could use these other colors in there. It would not look bad. But if you're just going to pick one, that's the one. Okay, this green here, it is a bright, let's see, I'm kind of put that in the center there. It is a really bright, forceful green. It's not quite a lime, but let's see how close we can get to it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is A. Set that off to the side here. This is A. Let me get more greens. Ooh, B. Well, and I just have to do this just on no, that's not going to work. Lime green will not work here. This is why I say almost a neutral. Okay, all right, we'll do this. A, B, or C. A, B, C. And I already don't like that one. No, I'm going to switch it. Okay, A, B, or C. And we were all C's last time. Amanda likes B, okay? What you guys think here? Amanda likes B. So A, B, or C, which do you think best matches these greens right there? Okay, so Amanda likes B, Kay likes B, Diana likes C. So, we're fighting between these two. Okay, I'm thinking this one, I might have gone with this one first, but you know, either one of these will work well. When I'm looking at this here, so this is where we bring the other color in to audition, okay? And we kind of look at these together. Which one do we like the best with this, with the blue that we've already picked? And I think that either one will go. I think I like this one a little bit better. I think I like that one. So I like those two. These would be excellent colors to go with it, to blend with that. So, all right. Next up is a tricky batik. And why are batiks tricky? Well, I will tell you why they are tricky. And you will see this. When you put a batik next to something, it can look one way, and then you put it next to another something, and it looks a different way. So batiks can be very challenging to get just right. But we're going to take it a try. Okay. All right. So here, I'm just going to pull some different colors. I'll do 3 at a time. We'll do 2 rounds, I think, and then we'll decide which ones would coordinate with it. So here you have this beautiful batik fabric, but batik is tricky. So I'm going to pull some colors that look good. This is going to be A, and B, and C. A, B, C. Which ones do you like? Which ones do you think coordinate? A, no, I did it wrong. Yeah, A, B, or C. So you see, I'm kind of matching, trying to match the teal green that has going on there. And if we like all of them, we can keep all of them because I think all of them will go. But if there's ones that are like, no, Jenny, don't do it. All right, so Kay says A. Diana says A. I think the A looks pretty fantastic there. But you know what? Holding this one up, it's kind of a more emerald. And it really picks up some fun stuff there too. So, all right. So we like A. We like A. But that's not enough, Jenny. Well, no, it's not. It never is. So here's some more colors that we can add in here. Let's do another A. A. Let's go dark. B. And maybe go a little lighter of a green. Oh, will that work? Does that go with it, do you think? A, B, C. Okay, oh, so Amanda liked A and B. I gotcha, girl. I'm with you. A and B would work there. All right, I'll give it just another minute. Run a little delay. I'm excited to see what you guys say about this one. Because we're going to talk about this one. Okay. So, Amanda likes them all. Give me them all, baby. All right. So, Diana says A. Amanda says all. I'm with you. This one, though, it's pretty bright when I hold it up to it. Now, but I want you to notice about this fabric. It has a few little light things in it. So if you wanted to use this one, you'll use just a little bit, right? So mostly that, but a little bit of the bright one peeking out. So that's a great way to do it. I like that. I like that one a lot. I do like, because you do have this deep dark gray. And maybe this isn't the best gray for it. Maybe I have a different gray that would work better. So, okay, all right. So far, we got all of these, maybe that gray. Let's look at this. Let's add, because let's throw in some of those grays here. So here's one gray, A. Here's another gray. That would be going to be B. And we need something for those little light spots, so let's go even lighter. C. A, B, C to match a gray in there. Now, do you notice, too, when I was laying those fabrics down next to it, how it just seemed to transform the batik? It doesn't pull out the blues and greens, it pulls out the grays instead. And batiks are magical that way. Magical that way. And then I'm going to show you one more thing with it, which would just be kind of a mind blow, I think. Okay. Oh, we're all like an A. We all like A. Okay. Others go bye-bye. All right. So I'm going to add that to our pile here too. Okay. Now there's another color that I see in here when I'm doing this. Can you guys see the little bits of purple? There's little speckles of, little leafies of purple here. So, but it's not necessarily a true purple. But we're going to try purple with it and see what happens. So here is a good grapey purple. So that's going to be A. And then B, a more plummy purple. And then C. And you know what, you guys? I'm going to show you something here. I'm going to show you something real quick because, hang on. I'm going to do something here. I want you to see the difference that the color that the lighting makes, okay? So let me pull up. There we go. All right. I'm going to change the color here on the fly, and I want you guys to see that. I'm going to configure the video. So whenever I do a video, I adjust my camera for the lighting that I have and for the colors that I have to work with. But I want you to see what is going to happen here. All right. So I'm going to change that a little bit. I'm going to tweak some things around. I'm going to change the exposure. This is much more accurate to what I'm actually seeing, which is, this is amazing. I love being able to do this. Okay, that's a little bit closer to what I'm actually seeing. Isn't that fascinating? I find that fascinating. I think it's so interesting that it can just be transformed. So here's our purple. Here's A, B, and C. And you kind of just see it all together. A, B, and C. Which is going to pull out a little bit of the purpley, a little bit of plummy. All right, so Amanda likes C better, okay? All right. Diana likes C better. All right, awesome, you guys. All right, my voice is starting to give out, so clearly we are done for today. But so let's look at the colors that we have all picked out. All right, you ready? So we picked out all of these. These are the ones that we loved. And with this batik fabric, excellent work, my friends. This is glorious. The only one, I might just use just a tiny, tiny bit of this one because there's not a lot of it represented in the fabric. So you just want a little bit in our color combination here. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you like it? Okay, I'm going to give you a minute to decide how much you love it. And while I wrap it up. All right, so that is it for today. And like I said, the next couple weeks, I am not going to be here doing the lives on Friday because I have other commitments. I will see about getting a live sale out on Thursday, but if I am able to do that, I will let you guys know. Also, don't forget the sale. The sale on how many circles? 25% off. Both versions of the pattern, printed and download PDF, are 25% off. And the templates, 25% off. And color wheel is 25% off. This is just for a couple of days that it will be good. Sorry again for the little glitch there at the beginning. Not sure what happened. But Virginia, I do appreciate you telling me that I was on and then not to swear. So I do appreciate that. That is pretty awesome. All right, so if you guys have any questions, oh, let me see there. That's what I wanted to do. There you go. Okay, if you had any questions, have any questions about color or color topics that you would like me to cover, by all means, put them in the comments or go to my website or shoot them to me. I would love to hear what you have and what your questions are. It looks great, doesn't it? It looks fantastic. I hope you guys have a better understanding, too, about how to blend batiks. Batiks, it can be tricky because you think it's going to look good and you put it next to it and it doesn't look good. Or you think it's going to be iffy and you put it next to it and you're like, oh, that's gorgeous. So that's one of the things I love about batiks is it gives you so much variety. So that is it, you guys. That's all I have for you today. Like I said, I'll be back in a couple of weeks. And we will continue around the color wheel. Beg your pardon. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. We will continue our way around the color wheel. And, of course, the next color up is purple. And I know you passionate purple lovers out there. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. It's going to be good. We're going to play with the color wheel and do some more fun stuff. So, thank you. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video and benefited from it, share it, comment, click the little alert so you always know when my videos come up, but do share. There's nothing in this world today, in this social media world, that beats a personal recommendation. And you sharing something is exactly what that is. So again, if you've benefited, if you like it, add other comments, be sure to participate, like, and share. That would just mean so much to me. You guys, I want everybody to have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you in a little while.